Hello everyone. Let us begin with lesson 1, being grateful. The value which we are going to learn from this story is gratitude. And the moral of the story is, if the only prayer you said in your whole life was thank you, it would be enough. Now, what do you mean by gratitude? Gratitude is noticing, acknowledging, and appreciating the things in your life. These can be small things like we get our favorite breakfast to eat, or being grateful that our most basic needs are met. We can be grateful for a difficult or stressful experience because those tough situations can sometimes help people to grow. People who practice gratitude benefit in their work and personal lives. Gratitude can improve relationships with others, reduce stress, and make us happier and healthier. It is good idea to take time every day to remember to be grateful. You can be grateful for big things when you make a new friend. You can be grateful for small things like someone smiles at you. We always respond thank you to others when we gratitude or when we are grateful. We feel happier. When we find things to be grateful for and always look for a good, we have an attitude of gratitude. There are so many things we are grateful for. The air we breathe, a sunny day, a favorite friend. It is hard to be grateful when everything seems to be going wrong, like when it's rainy and you don't see a bit of the bright sun anywhere. But there is always something to be grateful for. When it rains, we can be thankful for the rain helping the grass and plants grow or getting to splash in the puddles. When we make mistakes, we can be grateful for the opportunity we get to learn something new and to have the courage to try again. Remember, we can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond. We can always respond in healthy, positive way. We can choose to look for the good in our lives and practice gratefulness. Gratitude makes life fuller, brighter, and better. Positive and grateful thinking makes you feel good and happy. So, what do you say? Are you ready to have an attitude of gratitude? What are you thankful for? Let's be grateful, thinking good thoughts, and feeling happy. Students, when the kindness is shown by anyone, particularly when one needs it most, the act must be immediately acknowledged by words or deeds. You have to list the events and people who need to be thanked with gratitude every day. For example, the Creator for creating the sunshine, the chirping of birds, and the colorful flowers. Parents for their care, love and guidance, teacher for the knowledge given every day, friends for the joy given by them, and so on. A simple thank you expressed at the right time and with sincerity will be remembered for a long time. One should never forget the kindness of other people. Okay, children? Now, let us discuss this question first. You are going in a bus with your mother. The bus is crowded and there is no place for you to sit. A stranger gets up and offers you his seat. What do you do? Smile and thank the stranger. Sit down and start reading your book. Yes, children. Which one is correct option? Yes, the first one is correct. Smile and thank the stranger. Likewise, children, you may be in your life be grateful for many things, or may in many situations you may have shown gratitude to others. Now, let us discuss the story further. The story tells us about a man who helps a boy. Does the boy feel thankful for this help? Read on to know. The title of the story is An Act of Grace. Grace means, I have explained you, thankfulness or being thankful. The city was torn apart by riots. Shops were looted, houses burgled, buses burnt, and many lives lost. Most of people fled to safer cities. Naresh stayed in the city though he had money and could have easily moved to a safer place. He converted his house into a hospital and cared for the injured people. Talks about his acts of kindness spread in the city. Now, what has happened in this story first? That the city was torn apart by riots, means the city was got divided into parts due to fight. Shops were looted, houses were also burgled, buses were burnt, and many of them have lost their lives. Most of the people left that city and moved to a safer place. But one person named Naresh stayed in the city. Though he had money, he could easily move to a safer place. But what he did, he converted his own house into the hospital and cared for the injured people. Now, slowly, talks about his acts of kindness was spread in the city. Now, let's discuss what happened in the story further. One day, a little boy came and stood by the gate of Naresh's house, patiently waiting to be noticed. Observing that the boy had been standing for a long time, Naresh went to him and asked, "What do you want, young man?" The boy said, "My family has no place to stay. Our home and belongings have been destroyed in the riots. My father is sick. I need money for his medicines. I have heard of your generosity and had come to you for help." One day, one little boy came to the Naresh's house and he was standing for long there, and Naresh, when the little boy replied that my family has no place to stay and our homes is also destroyed now. We have nothing with us and my father is also sick. He needed money for the medicines. He told Naresh that he had heard about his generosity and needed a help from him. Now, children, turn the page. Naresh saw the boy's sincerity and gave him the money. The boy gratefully thanked him and said, "Sir, I will return this money to you." 2 years went by. Naresh forgot all about the incident. Suddenly, one day, the same boy came and stood by the gate again. Naresh saw the boy's sincerity and gave him money. The boy also thanked Naresh and he told him that I will return your money someday. Then, after 2 years, Naresh also forgot this incident. Suddenly, one day, the same boy came and stood by the gate again. Naresh invited the boy inside. The boy placed some fruits and an envelope containing the money on the table. He said, "Sir, that day, if you hadn't helped me, a total stranger, my father may have died. Thank you very much, sir. One day, I hope I too would be in a position to act with such grace." Saying this, he walked out of the room with dignity. Naresh invited the boy inside. The boy, in return, placed some fruits and envelope containing money on the table. And he expressed his grace by saying, "Thank you very much, sir. One day I hope I too would be in a position to act with such grace." And saying this, he walks out of the room. Here we come to the end of the story. Thank you.